Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction or read through for Ichi the Witch chapters 5 through 7 or 8. I guess it depends on how long they are, maybe even more if they're super short. Who knows? I'm looking to go like, I don't know, 30 to 45 minutes maybe. We'll see how many chapters that ends up being. I've really been enjoying it so far. It's really fun. Descaras, I love the comedy bits. Descaras is my favorite character so far. She's so funny. Also, just playing that usual, like, strong mentor sort of, the sensei role so far. But I am excited. I don't know if we'll start volume 2 or not. I know that chapters 7, 8, 9, and 10 are a 4-part thing, but volume 1 ends with chapter 7, so the first part's in volume 1, the next 3 are in volume 3, so if I split that into this video and next video, then it's fine. The actual volume itself split it, so I'm assuming it's not going to hurt my reading experience. But yeah, I'm having a ton of fun, and honestly, I think there are 4 volume covers out so far. I've seen the 4 volume covers, and I'm pretty sure maybe they're women, but I'm pretty sure 3 and 4 were both guys. So it feels like either there are going to be other guy witches, or maybe there's going to be other people with powers who aren't witches, like guys or like super powerful knights or something. Who knows? But either way, I'm excited to like figure that out. I'm excited to continue on and see what happens. So now that we're here in the actual like place with all the witches and everything, we could maybe start developing and setting up some more characters. We kind of met somebody that seems like they're maybe going to be important toward the end of last chapter, the one with the bike, so I can't wait to see how things are going to go. So starting with chapter 5 as usual, the volume cover will be up on screen, but I can't show the manga itself for very clear reasons, I would hope. So starting with chapter 5, we have name, everyone's favorite uber-talented badass Descaras, and one guest. Everyone's favorite uber-talented badass Descaras. That's the name you registered under? Name and voice print verified. Permission for Mirage passage granted. And they're able to go in through the mirror. We have 5th Hunt, Shirabadona, the Analytic Witch. The ceiling is way high. The ground is all stone, too. What's this pattern? Are the pillars wood? I've never seen this wood grain before. Why is everything so glittery? I don't get it. Bumpkin. Can I carve out a chunk? No harvesting. Would you just behave? Well, no, that's not happening. Don't attract attention. Yeah, too late for that. Don't cause trouble. Got it? Okay. Still, there aren't many people around. Wasn't anyone going to come out and greet us? And we have a shoe coming out with, like, eyes in the bottom of it. And then she comes flying out of the ground. Sachikira! And then, height, 5 foot 5 inches. Body fat, 11%. Weight, 132 pounds. Well, aren't you the sturdy musclehead? Healthy, too, and flexible. Plus, you really do have magic power despite being visibly male. Wahahaha, incredible. I'm staring at you with my own eyeballs, and I still can't believe it. Okay, strip. Let me see it all. I have to examine you naked. It's physical exam time. Who are you? And then, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Master, please, you have to calm yourself. Down, girl, down. But exam. Master Ichi, I'm sorry, but could you please give me a strand of your hair? Then some sort of orb that they put the hair in. They toss it over. Ladies, line up. And the veils say assist and reports. Welcome, Master Descaras, Master Ichi. It's our honor to be your guides today. We are the Society for Research into the Intricacies of Magic and Witches, but that's a mouthful, so please call us the Witches Research Club. I love their outfit. It's very, very cute. Oh, you're from earlier, the one who dropped the letter. Yes, thank you for the assist. Now, if you'd like to confirm it, here's our approach permit. Approach permit? Master Monogold handed down an official notice stating that getting anywhere near Master Ichi without proper permission is strictly forbidden. No wonder there's nobody here. Then, of course, we see, let me experiment on him, show him to me, let me meet him. Again, like I was saying, people would really probably either hate him for being a male witch or want to experiment on him. The characters are so fun. I'm just thinking to myself, because I have seen Mighty Mashti Irumakun is written by the same author. I'm just thinking about how crazy different it is. Then, and over there is our club supervisor, Shira Badana, the analytic witch. Presented with such a rare guinea pig, with such a rare research subject, she lost her composure. Our profound apologies. Are all witches like this? No, of course not. Again, terribly sorry for the scene. Let me begin again. Allow me to be your guide. Then Majik's registration chamber. Alright, stand right there. Weird. A mirror on the ceiling? What's up? Nothing. Mr. Ichi? You acquired the Raiko magic, right? Use it for us. You want me to use it? Hurry now. I love the little chibi in the background. It's so cute. I love Shiravadana so far. And I also love the one that was on the bike that was talking to them before. I don't remember if we got a name, even though it's only been a couple pages. The chant on the magic stone, says Descaras. Oh, this. Since you acquired that magic, only you can read what's on the stone. That word is Raiko's true name. Pull your knife and take a stance. Imagine yourself slicing that target there. Then swing your arm and speak Raiko's true name, its chant. Swing at the target like I'm slicing it. And then we have the silhouette of Raiko behind him. Inazuri. We see Lightning Claw. And it's just an insanely powerful strike. A man really just used magic. It felt like I was swinging a great scythe. It's difficult to control. Oh, I see. That panel's so good. A lot of these panels have been amazing. I love the style. You're the type to do things by feel. Magic. And for me, I will have you know, like again, a lot of you might be new since this is a newer series to the channel, but if you've watched me cover anything on the channel, you know characters are a huge thing for me. I love just a huge cast of characters where a bunch of them do different things, but another big thing for me is character design. A series having good character designs will absolutely make me want to read it. Like good character designs, good facial expressions, like I really, really appreciate it. You're the type to do things by feel. Magic power level seems similar to the average woman. No sign of anything resembling traditional stance or form, though. But you still triggered the spell without hesitation, and purely off the desire to hunt the target. You may be a novice at magic, but I see you're experienced as a hunter. How fascinating. And it seems that as long as you don't activate Uroro, using magic won't leave you asleep for 3 days. Raiko's effect wasn't a gigantic explosion either. Good. Still, it's odd. Why did you hit the ceiling, not the target? It wasn't a simple miss either. You aimed for it, didn't you? He looks up. Habit. Habit? When I sense a powerful presence, especially a hostile one, my body just reacts. That's no normal ceiling. What's beyond the mirror? Okay, can he sense, Monogold, who's like the one controlling the mirrors they pass through? Can he sense her through there? Oh, perceptive. Yes, at this very moment on the other side of that mirror, the witches of the association are watching you, judging you, to see if you're dangerous or not. Okay, so we're seeing some of the witches then. The one on the bottom left is a bit of an odd look. But it's interesting because there are more people like that too. And they have like horns, I think? So I wonder if they're like a special like race or something within the world. And we're going to get more than just humans. If so, that's very cool. I would like that. There's one with like spades and diamonds and stuff on a like jester cap. Then I can't tell the one on the like right in the middle. Okay, now I see. It's somebody's face and they look a bit older and they have some scars. Okay, I was like, is that a dress? Is that somebody like bending over or laying on the floor? It was hard for me to tell at first that it's a person with a big hat and their hand on their chin. Okay, and it's raining wherever they're at. Got it. Then we have somebody with long braids, somebody with a short dress and big booba, and they have mouths in their hair. So again, maybe it's not that the person at the bottom left is from a different like race within this world. Maybe whatever magic they have changes the way a person looks, and maybe that effect can spread to other witches that work with them. We have somebody with a violin here and like a little marching band hat. And maybe the mouth's on the hair again. Maybe they have like a gluttony magic or something like that. That reminds me of something else, because I mentioned before, I was like, so are there certain spells that just anyone can do? Like they talk about revival magic. Can more than one person have a magic? But maybe it's the original person has the magic, but they can like contract it out to allies or something. That could be a potential thing too, because there's one series, I don't remember what it is, but there's one series that works like that, where there's only a limited amount of people that can have power, but they can also like contract out a part of that power to people allied with them. I know K kind of works like that, but I thought I was thinking of something else. But K also kind of works like that, where there are only, I think, 7 people with like the original Swords of Damocles or whatever with the original powers in K, but they can also like, you know, supply power to their tribesmen or whatever. But either way, continuing. You've proved that you're capable of using magic without hesitation. Will they see that as a weapon in our arsenal, or as a potential threat? Everyone's internal balances are teetering, ready to go either way. For that reason, I highly suggest you do something about that. And we see is that Uroro leaking out? The Kaido laugh? Come on, Ichi, partner. You see how these witches work now? They stick you in this fish tank, observing you like a beast, looking for excuses to kill you. You can't trust them. Forget magic hunting. What say the 2 of us? Do a little witch hunting instead. Interesting. Again, I think he will say no and everything, but it's one of those things where it's not like a guarantee. He could be like, the witches are powerful. Hunting them would be nice on its own. But I kind of like it if moving forward there is sort of like an uneasy alliance where it's like, it's not as simple as all the witches just immediately love him. It's the witches are using him to a certain degree, and he is also not just, you know, this lost, barely powerful, newborn power user, but he's strong enough to handle himself and is also not just instantly loyal to the witches. But either way, that was a very good chapter. I love learning more about the world, seeing more characters. The character designs and facial expressions here are amazing. I love seeing more of this. And I think the story for this was good too. Also, just the characters are likable, which is a good thing. Ichi is so fun so far. Descaras, like I said, is my favorite so far. You know, it's been really good. So either way, let's go read Chapter 6. Chapter 6 starts with a frontispiece of, oh my god, I'm forgetting her name already. Shirabe something. 6th Hunt, Team Descaras. I love her, like, clawed gloves. They're so good. And the focus on the eyes. For much of my life, I've watched witches mercilessly hunt magics. We magics, here long before humanity existed. We lived together, laughed together. We lived, laughed, loved, helped each other grow and improve. Our days were peaceful and harmonious. But then, humanity was born. Humans hunted magics, exploiting us for their own selfish desires. I've watched hundreds of my own kind get captured, humiliated, used as tools. So I wonder, how much is true of what Uroro's perspective is, and how much is true of what we heard in the first chapter. Because I thought in the first chapter they said that humanity lived for a while not knowing about magics, when all of a sudden the magics appeared and were like, hey, make a contract with me, become a magical girl. Then, I've watched hundreds of my own kind captured, humiliated as tools. Why must it only be us magics who suffer? Why must arrogant, greedy humans spread and thrive? Ichi, you have potential. With my help, you could easily wipe out all witches. You felt their malice a moment ago. You didn't hesitate to attack them. Clearly this means you can fight humans as readily as anything else. What's wrong with siding with magics, then? Join me. We'll go on a witch hunt. Together, we'll free the trapped magics from the witch's nefarious clutches. Come, Ichi. He takes his hand and then does a shoulder throw. Again, I love the random masked member of the group whose name I did not remember if we got one. I freaking love her. Ultimate technique, one-shot shoulder throw. I've used that to take even bears down in one throw. Uroro got in my eyes, ew. And then we have oh coming from the one. Hey, wow, that was a whole lot of bald-faced lies all at once. If you hated magics being hunted as much as you say, you would have been more upset when I caught Inazuri. And if you really wanted revenge for them, your eyes would gleam with a fierce light. But your eyes are empty. It's as if you aren't interested in anything but yourself. And, like I said before, I'm sensitive to hostile presences. I can feel your bloodlust constantly seething in my gut. I've lost track of the number of times I've had to resist the sudden urge to take my knife and stab myself. And then I love immediately looking for any reason to stab anyone, even myself. Of course, in this case, trying not to stab himself. So, the sympathy angle doesn't work on you, huh? You're more heartless than I thought. The world would have been better off if you listened to me and got yourself killed along with the witches, you feral brat. You show your true colors, parasite, and now I get to hunt a whole lot more pests like you. Things just got much, much more fun. And they start fighting each other. Dummy, meanie, stupid, doo-doo head. They're just comedically fighting. He's in a fist fight with Uroro. They seem highly compatible. Birds of a feather, huh? Or idiots of a single brain cell in this case. Personally, I think he's the right one. Yes, I vouch for you. You're good. With this, the judgment is complete. Ladies, do you agree? Ichi, you are hereby officially recognized as a witch of the Mantanel Witches Association. Good. The other witches have granted their approval too. That's suspiciously fast. It's because I said you're good. Didn't you wonder why I, out of everyone, was the one who got permission to approach and examine you? It's because my analyses are never wrong. If I say something is correct, then it is by definition correct. That's why I am Shirabedana, the analytic witch. So you're saying you're actually really special. In more ways than one. Or in more than one way. Sorry, I was just thinking. I'm pretty sure in Japanese, like, shiraberu is to, like, analyze or examine or compare things. And, of course, danna is like, the Italian for, like, beautiful woman or beauty. And that's why so many names have, like, danna as a part of them or whatever, like belladonna and stuff. So shirabedana is putting those together, I feel like, is maybe where the name etymology is coming from. In more than one way. Sheesh. Still, it can't hurt to have insurance. Let's assign a watcher to Ichi. Someone who'll go wherever he goes, observing and recording his actions. Recording. What? And we see her! Let's go! They all look at her. Good, that decides it. The association's provisioners have a uniform ready for you. Wait, your wand, well, that's your knife, I guess. That should undergo full maintenance as well. Excuse me? Hello, please slow down. And we see the Matinal Witches Association fashion department. Of course, I have it right here. We've never made a man's uniform before, not in the whole history of the association. So we were excited, so excited we kind of went all out. Don't you worry about the size. The outfit will adjust itself to fit. But if there's anything you want to add to it, feel free to come discuss it with us. Oh, and I really would like to get proper measurements for you. Would you come by sometime later? Okay. We'll be waiting. And of course, there's a very good chance that he will be a hit with all the women as the only, one guy. I think I mentioned it last time where I was like, are they going to be so used to not being around men that they're nervous around him? So I wonder if it'll go kind of back and forth, nervous around him because they're not used to being around men, but also all of them attracted to him because he's kind of the only man around with them. Excuse me? Hello? We have Matinal Witches Association. Magic stone, please. Wand and Tools Department. I love her design. Holy shit, it's good. The other design, the last design, was amazing too. These designs are all amazing so far. I love this one. I hope we get more about all of these as characters. I hope all of these characters are developed more in the future. Looks like the stones don't change, even if it's a man who caught it. Whoa, your wand. Whoa, a dagger, huh? Well loved too. I'll give it a new edge. Ooh, I want to decorate the hilt, but will it hold up? Heck, might as well remake that from scratch too. Black since the magic stone's gold and purple of twilight. No, make that white. Red'd be cool too. There. Please, hello? All is in ready. I love Shirabedana. Then, all is in readiness. Now, on to your first mission. Your target is the Hisame magic. So, shark skin? We've received multiple reports of frost damage from nearby villages. Acquire Hisame as quickly as possible and save the villagers. We're counting on you. We're counting on you, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, very cool. So it's the Hisame magic, but I said shark skin. That's not it. It is ice shark, because he is also like ice or cold. You can use it for words that contain that. So it's really like ice shark magic, because Same of course is shark. But what's his face? Aokiji's devil fruit is the Hie Hie no Mi, right? So very cool. Anti-human hater magic squad. Team Descaras. Team lead, Descaras. Team members, Ichi, Kumugi, from the Witches Research Club, and Uroro. Okay, so we get to see his outfit. Very cool. Almost kind of gives me, with the sleeves and collar and everything, kind of gives me middle school Japanese uniform, which is probably sort of what they're going for with the design. I love their designs. It's so good. And I'm also so glad that this is getting to be made, that I already know it's a couple dozen chapters in, because usually when Jump is like, hey, here, have this really good shonen, usually when you get a really good shonen, cool characters, amazing designs, that shit's not lasting more than 20 chapters. That is what happens every time. Jump hates themselves. Jump absolutely wants to destroy their business at every turn. Anytime they have a promising manga, they're like, no, we cannot let this stand. Give 100 more chapters to something that's not very good. We can't have this really promising manga continue past 20-ish chapters. So I am so glad. If I was reading this week to week, I would have just been terrified every week. I would be like, no, it's too good. It's too good. They're going to cancel it. Let's go. No one's listening to me. It's time to hunt an ice shark. Okay, I cannot wait for more. And then it makes you wonder too. So they said, oh, Descaras is the strongest and everything. Is it really that Descaras is the strongest? Or is Descaras very strong, but just has the reputation because Descaras always says she's the strongest? Okay, I cannot wait for more. I am so excited. I love Kumugi as well. I love Shirabedonna. I love Uroro. Uroro is a very fun character. Man, this is too good. I love it. I had so much fun with that chapter. So now, let's go to chapter 7, I guess, and finish off volume 1. That's the end of volume 1. Chapter 7, the end of volume 1, starts with a color frontispiece, and I will be totally real, I did not expect this hair color for Shirabedonna. Or not Shirabedonna, for Kumugi. Yeah, I was expecting like blonde or kind of like light yellow. Wasn't expecting the bluish greenish color. Okay, just taking in more. All right. Now we have the story so far. Why do we have a recap here? I was wondering. This is the last chapter of volume 1, though. You would figure this would have been at the beginning of volume 2 when we got this. But we have we have the cute little Descaras. Thanks to quick thinking from Descaras, the greatest, most perfect witch ever, the feral idiot child Ichi successfully caught the Raiko magic Inazuri. Then, despite some childishness at the association, ugly brawl, and tea time, somehow approved, the feral idiot child Ichi was officially accepted as a witch. And so the anti-human hater magic squad was promptly formed under the leadership of none other than the great Descaras. Now, Team Descaras sets out on its first mission, hunting the Hisame magic. Hello, my name is Kumugi. I'm a witch cadet with the Witches Association, and a member of the Witches Research Club. Yes, I'm just a research student, but... And she's looking back and forth between just Ichi whittling and then Descaras like reclined out snacking. Excuse me, miss? Wanna be friends? And the only one reaching out is Uroro? Why am I even here? That face is so good. Witch Cadet Kumugi's personal belongings. Magic pouch, a handy item that, with a bit of magic, can store bigger items than you'd think. Report notebook, plenty of room to write. Wand, pen-shaped. Mental readiness, not even close. Backpack, goes everywhere with her. And I love that she has the cute, like, Rondocero type looking backpack. Then, Research Club hat, has a built-in visor. Coat, sturdy and durable. Hey, there they are. Wait. No, there they are, and it's currently traveling via magic-powered wagon. Mountainside Village. Destination, Thazzenwood. How long until we're there? I believe it should take half an hour or so. And again, I thought the girls that were leaving to go to Mantinelle from the village that Ichi visited were going to be important characters. I wonder if in the future they will show up at all? Since he does have, like, at least some past with them. I believe it should take half an hour or so. This place is so far out in the sticks, it doesn't even have a mirror for Mirage Passage. How Mirage Passage works. If the mirrors on both ends are registered, you can pass between them. If one or both mirrors aren't registered, you can't. I'm sorry, even the closest registered mirror was almost 20 miles away. It would have been way faster if we could have flown, but no. We're stuck with baggage that doesn't even know how to use a levitation spell. I'm so sorry. Now I'm not talking about you, Mugi. Speaking directly to Master Descaras is so nerve-wracking, she thinks. I mean you. Yeah, you. Huh? Why am I even here? I've almost no aptitude for offensive magic. My specialty is boring, workaday magic. There's a reason I picked a club where I could spend all day researching at a desk, so I don't have to go out and fight. But now I'm in an anti-human hater magic squad? Even among magics, the human haters are notorious for being the most deadly. There's no way I can hack it in a violent, bloodthirsty battle squad. I'm too scared. But what terrifies me the most of all... What's that bag? Eep! Then, practicing your bird calls? Puffball Warbler, maybe? The young man who acquired the Uroro magic. Master Ichi. And we see the Puffball Warbler pictured. He's very likely the first male witch in the whole world. Something so rare it's never been seen before. Now you're a mole? And he's thinking about a mole. He's a man, but he can use magic. Just that alone is so out there, it's disturbing. But what scares me more is what he does. He doesn't hesitate to pick fights with a legendary magic. He even shoulder throws it. I have no idea what goes through his mind. I really wish I didn't have to deal with him. Oh, this one? It's a magic item with a spatial spell on it. You can put a lot more things in it than it looks like. You can put anything in it, even though it's this tiny? Things like books and cups and such, yes. It'll hold different sized things depending on how much magic power you pour into it. It's great for long trips. I wouldn't have to make a ton of trips carrying my prey off the mountain. This is so handy. Yeah, you wouldn't. Terrifying. Water. Spring forth. Poltada. And she makes water from her pen wand. Here. Water came out of your pen. Is it drinkable? Yes, it is. It's good. He really isn't at all familiar with magic. Wow, you're amazing. Huh? You can do all kinds of magic, and you teach me new things too. No, I'm not at all. That was a beginner spell. Any cadet learns, and it's the magic item that's amazing, not me. Compared to everyone else, I'm... No, you couldn't, Kumugi. Yes, you wouldn't be suited for it. It's all right. You don't have to do a thing. Yeah, you're so useless. And we're getting the flashback. Man, I love Kumugi. I love Kumugi so far. I loved Descaras, and I still love Descaras. But, oh, and I love Shirabedonna. I love them both. Kumugi might be my new favorite, though. I do also love Ichi and Uroro, giving them their props and all. So, assuming then from this that she was a rich Ojo-sama, and they're like, you're useless, just live off of your wealth or whatever. But she wanted to be a witch, even though nobody believed in her. The paneling here is very good too. I'm really not. It's all I can do to manage the little things. I once heard a story. A blacksmith told it to me. He said no matter how exquisite the blade, if you don't take care of it properly and use it well, you won't even be able to cut jelly with it. On the other hand, even the poorest swords, well taken care of and given a proper edge, can slice through boulders. Basically, the worth of a tool is in how it's used. I was thirsty, you gave me water. That made me happy. You were nice, I wanted to thank you. That's why I said what I did. What I meant was, you're an amazing person. Descaras isn't, though. She always orders fancy meals and keeps them all to herself. She acts smug about it the whole time, too. She's a jerk. And we see that pictured. It's so good. I love Descaras so much. I love all the characters so much. And the designs are amazing. You're a jerk, too. Right back at you, kid. And he immediately turns on Uroro. What? And she's blushing. Nothing. Oh, I guess he isn't as scary as I thought. Maybe. Thank you very much, Master Ichi. Just call me Ichi. Huh. Okay, Ichi. I'll call you Kumugi. And we have Descaras just looking on. What? Feeling left out? Wanna join them? And Uroro's there. Don't even bother. There's nothing more awkward than a boss trying to intrude on the young new kids gossip section. And she gets into sprint position. Let me join in. Dives into it. I'm young. I'm a girl. Let's gossip. What was that? And he notices something outside. I heard something. Huh? Sure it wasn't just the wind, says Uroro? Did I imagine it? And we have a girl running from sharks, which is hilarious given that they're in the middle of a forest. That moment when you're running from sharks in the middle of a forest. Help! Help! Chrissy, run! Mom? Dad! Someone will surely come to help. And her parents are being frozen. The witches will come. Help! Lady Witch, please! And then he dives in and we have the silhouette of Inazuri again. Inazuri! And he uses the dagger. And she goes rolling and then lands with Kumugi and Descaras. Oh my gosh, are you okay? You came, Lady Witch? That lady stuff doesn't sound right. I'm a boy after all. Titles aren't my thing, but I'm just a witch. I'm Ichi. Ichi the Witch. They said the thing, and of course he says it at the end of Volume 1. Okay, that makes sense. Boy, this is one weird shark. I thought I got it, but it melted. Looks like I've still got a lot to learn about magic. And magics. Teach me more about them, Kumugi. And then, eep! I take it all back. He's scary. And now we see a silhouette of a shark coming. That is, okay, a very good way to end Volume 1. Like the big 2-page spread with him saying the title of the thing. Another amazing chapter. I mentioned it while reading. I love the characters so much. They are so good. So with that aside, I do want to keep reading. Here's the thing though, the more I read, the faster I get caught up and then I'm stuck waiting for chapters. But I really want to read one more. So I'll read chapter 8 and then end things there. Now we start volume 2 with chapter 8. And then, aha, okay. Then anything bitten by that shark promptly freezes. That's why both village and villagers are all blocks of ice now. 8th Hunt, the Hisame Magic, Part 2. Chrissy, your village is this way, right? Thanks. All that aside, I think she likes you. So he's going to have the ability to use lightning and ice after this. Then we have Zhao's Woods, Zhao Village, Zhao Village in Thazanwood. Wow, the whole village really is frozen. I don't see any villagers. Chrissy, where are your mommy and daddy? They're gone. They somehow moved even though they were frozen? Yes, that's odd. But that's exactly what happened in the official report, too. According to the investigation team, flying sharks made of ice attacked both people and structures. Anything that was bitten was promptly enveloped in a block of ice. They resuscitated some of the victims with an emergency aid spell, but they're still under medical watch as they're in serious condition. Boy, Kumugi, you know everything. Not really. All I did was read the report. In all the reports from each village, the victims were eventually found by a nearby body of water. Let's begin checking the lake. And I love the little chibis in the background. And we have this ice sculpture out at the lake. It's massive. All of their faces. All of their faces are great. What's that thing? Talk about poor taste. Not hard to guess. This is that shark's lair. No castle? A castle. Close thine eyes, Taff Taff. And then she gets knocked out by the magic. Master Descaras? Look closer. All the people are frozen within it. Oh my gosh. Are those the villagers? It's clear as day. It has a desire to kill humans and a habit of toying with prey. Death for death. This magic must be hunted. Right. Hello! And he just screams out for it. Ichi, why did you do that? Hisame will notice. Exactly. A weak, timid creature will be too cautious to show, but one who's confident that it's powerful will come out to face the challenge. And we see water erupting out of the center of the castle there. I am the Hisame magic. It's about time you got here, you ugly cretins. Its face. Could you have come any later? Like, how long does it take you to cross a dinky mountain? I finished doing my makeup hours and hours ago. Could you maybe try being on time? I'd grow whiskers waiting for you. That's the Hisame magic? That's Miss Hisame to you, Potato Face? Potato? Now we see Hisame magic. Oh well, my mercy is as boundless as the sea. I suppose I can overlook an insult or two, especially since the Abyssal Witch herself came to acquire me. Everyone says you're the most powerful witch there is. For a magic being challenged by a powerful witch is a mark of pride. Ah, I can see it now. The beauteous magic, ravager of villages versus the greatest witch. It'll be so picturesque. It's like, finally, a brand that's worthy of me. You totally caught me off guard with that crude hello a minute ago, but it was a fresh take, I'll give it that. I could feel your enthusiasm. Now come, step forward, Descaras, the Abyssal Witch. Face me with all you've got, and then Ichi steps forward. Excuse me? Who's this boy? What's he doing here? Oh, him? Yeah, he's actually the one who challenged you. Inazuri. And he just sticks the knife in the water and lets it go. I love Komugi's face here. And the Hisame is just shrieking. There. No, not there. What do you think you're doing? The Zap Zap catfish trap. The Zap... What? A long time ago, I saw a catfish that was paralyzing other fish in the water. I told a fisherman I knew about it. He said they use electric discharges to knock out the prey. I thought I'd try doing the same thing with Inazuri. He only first got his magic a handful of days ago. He's learning so fast. Who is he, really? Okay, now to reel in our catch and... Oh my god, are you kidding? That made me break a nail. Okay, so here's the thing. I was wondering too, going into this, you don't just have to defeat them in battle, right? You have to pass whatever their trial is. I mean, their trial might just be defeating them in battle, but you get my point. I know who you are now. You must be that boy witch. All the magics are talking about a non-standard human who somehow managed to acquire Lord Uroro, a witch, but also a male. I'm Ichi. I love that panel. I didn't believe them at first, but what do you know? You do exist. But, honey, I'll be blunt. You suck. Like, you don't even get the basics of magic hunting. We magics are special. If you want to hunt us, you have to pass our trial. Cut us into bits, burn us to ash, disintegrate us into mist. As long as you don't pass our trial, we'll keep coming back over and over again. You are the contestants. I am the judge. Show me you have creativity and sensibility worthy of acquiring me. I, the Hisame Magic, present to you this trial. I want your most gorgeous, most stunning, most marvelous designs. Make me fabulous. That's right. For my trial, I will test your fashion sense. Make her fabulous? So what I would actually love here, we still haven't seen Descaras's power, and Descaras with ice powers would be very cool. But Ichi is already really strong. I would love if we actually somehow set up, because we've been doing so much with Komugi's character, with her being nervous, not believing in herself and everything. You know, other people have said she's not worthy, she can't do it, and she's, you know, sort of saying that about herself. Like, I'm not that good, I can only do the basics. It would be great if somehow Komugi was the one to get the Hisame magic, because there's going to be plenty of other magics for Ichi to acquire, and of course, I would be expecting Ichi to help Komugi or to play some sort of role. We've already seen that if he wanted to, he could just attack it. It's just that since you're supposed to pass a trial, not just win a fight, he would win in a fight, but it's like, you know, that's not really the trial. So I would like it if Komugi got it, because that would set her up with a power and an ability that could, you know, give her some confidence, carry on the arc that they've been telling with her so far with this little arc, and sort of help her character move forward as part of what seems like the trio we've got going for now. So I would actually really love if, even though Ichi, again, has shown this chapter he can defeat it in a fight, even though he'll play a role in everything in the arc as he has, I would love it if the one to actually acquire the magic was Komugi. So yeah, either way though, I'm going to end things here. That was very fun once again. I love the twist with it not just being as simple as having to fight it. Very good stuff, and I can't wait to get to read more. So I suppose that's it for right now. Thank you so much for watching, for supporting and everything. Like if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of these chapters, my first thoughts and reaction to them. Subscribe for more Ichi the Witch, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to the Discord server, it's free and open for anyone. If you would like to help support the channel by sharing around or dropping a super thanks, that's incredibly appreciated. And if you want to help support the channel, get One Piece videos a bit early, and get your name at the end of videos, hit join down below to become a member, or go to patreon.com/HakuOfTheTubes, or a link will be in the description to become a patron. Thank you to people who are already members and patrons. Thank you to chosen regulars Evan Holly and Bertie Wooster, Magical Girls, FR Nono, J.A. and The D-Ben, Cheriton Student, David Langstaff, Slayer Candidates, SGN Stan Cedar, and Pure Elements, Pater Dial, and Elsa the Storyteller. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for watching. I love this series so far. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you all next time.